smart. Again, it's all this perception is reality. To them, 2 plus 2 doesn't equal 4. It's just, oh no, gold's gone down. Because they're not in the reality-based community. There's the 10-year graph. And is that silver or gold? That's gold because it's above $1,400. There it is at $258, now above $1,400. And we can show you the silver graph, $5 now. It's been up close to 40. And Ted Anderson is going to pop in just briefly to talk about this psychological effect. See, we're wrong, Ted. Gold and silver didn't go up. We gave bad advice. Of course, it did go up, but the invincible ignorance of some of the population who doesn't want to admit they made the wrong decision to not get into gold and silver, they don't want to admit that they made a bad decision, so they just play kind of fantasy land like a 3-year-old does when they're pretending to be a polar bear, but they're not a polar bear or a pirate or Peter Pan, and they're just laughing at us right now, Ted. We're idiots, Ted.
Yeah, you're right about that, Alex. There's a club of Wall Street-type people out there that just simply believe that gold and silver cannot be the best thing to be investing in, even though it really is. Gold and silver's outperformed just about anything you can think of out there. I mean, if you had your money in the stock market, you'd have done nothing but stay even and perhaps even lost 50 to 60% of your investment. The gold and silver, I mean, it's just... It's a no-brainer. I mean, when you see the printing press running in Washington, D.C. like we have it, people need to be buying gold and silver. It's not even an option anymore. Now we have Greece and Portugal falling apart. Spain is about ready to melt down. The whole EU is falling apart. And the United States is broken. Guess what we're thinking about doing? Going to war with Libya. I mean, how are we going to afford
Well, by the way,
that?
the war is already going. The Marines are off the coast. And now the news is saying, well, there'll be an invasion, but it's humanitarian.
What difference does it make, Alex? We can't afford it.
Wait a minute, Ted. It's not a war. It's a kinetic military action. There is no war, sir.
Well, that's the thing. I mean, maybe we should hire Osama bin Laden to go fight Omar Gaddafi now. I mean, it's just...
Well, they actually have. That's actually what's going on. But, I mean, what? You don't... Ted, I guess you and I are un-American, though, because we don't like Al-Qaeda. And now we're anti-America. Do you want to apologize for not liking Al-Qaeda?
Yeah, I guess I might. I guess I'll have to here. But, I mean, none of that makes sense anymore, Alex. And what they're doing, with this war, and it's just one more thing that we're getting tied to here. It's like you said, it's like the central banks want this to happen. Who cares what the government or the people want? I mean, Alex, I am so fed up with this. I just want everybody to get on the bandwagon and take these people off their perch. And the only way we're going to do it is by ending that central bank system, change the monetary system back to real money here in the United States. That's what we need. The financial ground from which they support themselves with is having a printing press able to lend it to us and then collect interest on it and then now dictate policy.
Well, Ted, it's on the same subject, but we'll shift back into gold and silver here in a moment. But they're announcing coming up in just a few days, early next month, they're having Bretton Woods 2, run by Soros, all the big world bankers meeting, openly in the news saying to decide how to get rid of the dollar, which will be devastating. It's all we've got left. Is the fiat currency. As much as I don't like it, that will literally be like pulling our heart out of us. Of course, the bankers have already got the new system, so they're positioned to move on now that they've sucked us dry through fraud. But George Soros' Media Matters has said they're going to declare war on Fox News, but also other what is seen as conservative or anti-New World Order groups, including yours truly. I'm prominently listed there, with guerrilla warfare sabotage meant to bankrupt and destroy. And they're a 501c3. Now, a church under 501c3, and it's fraudulent because you don't have to sign up with these things. You have your First Amendment. Congress shall make no law respecting an establishment of religion or prohibiting the free exercise thereof. But a 501c3 isn't allowed to be involved politically, much less saying we're an arm of George Soros and the Democrats and we're going to destroy you. And papers are saying this is illegal. But, I mean, here we are with Ron Paul and others fighting the banker takeover. And then we have George Soros openly with his attack dogs saying we will be destroyed. And they've got to be scared. Here we are on the hugely prestigious, massive trade publication of talk radio, March 2011 Talkers Magazine. I'm on the cover, and I'm the keynote speaker coming up in June. and this is where all the big corporate chiefs are going to be. What does it say that they want me there to speak to them? Well, they want me there to speak to them about why we're so successful. I'm going to tell them why, because we tell the truth. But you know, the system, no wonder George Soros is so scared, Ted.
Yeah, you're right about that. And there's been a paradigm shift ever since the TARP bailouts. And we had Congress saying that we're going to have martial law here in the United States. People from the grassroots up are looking at what the United States government's doing and what the central banks are doing and what these world central banks are doing, and they're not liking it, and we're fighting back. And it's nice to see you succeed while some of these other neocon-type political people are dying on the vine.
Our ratings are exploding. Internet, AM, FM, news stations, literally every couple days now. Beck, and I'm kind of sad about it because overall he does do some good, you know, exposing some things, dealing with the New World Order, even if it's limited. It's sad to see a year now straight. The new ratings came out a few days ago. He is in free fall, losing stations everywhere, but we're gaining stations. What does that tell you, Ted?
Well, it just tells me that the truth sells. You can't be an actor. You actually have to have your passion into it. You have to know what the real truth is, and then you have to keep telling it until people listen. I mean, look at how it was about 20 years ago or even 10 years ago when you got started at 15. You know, it was like people thought you should be wearing a tin hat. Now you have everybody listening to you, and radio stations are turning you on, and television stations are looking at picking up your show.
And it's not because I'm smart when it's admitted that Al-Qaeda was created by the globalists, and they're being protected, and Anwar al-Awlaki's hanging out at the Pentagon getting orders while he runs terror attacks against our troops and here domestically. I go, look, this is bad. I mean, again, all we're doing is having the courage to tell the truth. We only got 1 minute left, Ted. Tell folks where silver and gold are right now and the best deals you've got for folks that, again, is going to sell out quick. Then it will go up because you bought this when it dipped. Now it's gone up. You can still sell at the lower price. Tell folks what you got in silver.
Yeah, sure. Right now, $37.47 is spot silver at the moment. It went up to $37.78. We're almost at $38 an ounce. Right now, without a question, Alex, I'm still holding your video deal down for $110 delivered. Silver dollars alone are at $40 a piece.
That's 3 silver dollars. That's not, I mean, that's, you can't get that deal anywhere. Free shipping and 3 of my most powerful films. For how much, Ted?
$110 delivered. And then the other thing, too, Alex, I still have The Creature from Jekyll Island. I'm still selling it for $31. That silver dollar in there is worth $10 more, and you get the book and you get the silver dollar.
So you get $9, $10 off the coin and a free book that sells for over $20. For how much, Ted?
Well, you get it for $31 delivered.
All right, let me give the number out. 800-686-2237. 800-686-2237. Even if you already read the book or seen the videos, you're just getting it for free, folks. So get the silver, get the free books, the video. 800-686-2237. Ask him about radio specials on other gold and silver coins when you call to get the lowest price. 800-686-2237. Tell him Alex sent you.
Fear of falling is the #1 reason seniors leave the home they love, and millions of aging Americans can no longer enjoy the pleasure of a simple bath from fear of falling. Don't leave your home. There is a solution. The revolutionary Designed for Seniors walk-in tub. Rediscover the soothing, luxurious pleasure of a comfortable and therapeutic bath by calling 877-513-3797. The Designed for Seniors walk-in tub has everything. A low step and walk-in door for easy access, built-in heating, easy-to-reach controls with both water and air jet therapy to soothe away aches and pains. All tubs are proudly made in the USA and come with a limited lifetime warranty. Enjoy a relaxing, safe, and comfortable bath again. Call 877-513-3797 and ask for the Designed for Seniors walk-in tub. That's 877-513-3797. The Designed for Seniors walk-in tub for boomers and beyond.
America, you've been warned. For weeks, we've been warning you about a single event we believe will happen in the next 12 months that will shake the very foundations of our nation. We've told you about the video that details this shocking prediction. So far, over 6 million people have watched this free video online. Have you? Again, this big event has nothing to do with war or the stock market, yet it could change everything about your normal way of life. the way you shop, travel, invest, educate your children, and even how you take care of your health and your family. Could this really happen? Well, the man who created this video has been right about many predictions in his career. He was among the first to predict the collapse of GM, Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac, and America's biggest mall owner, General Growth Properties. In fact, Barron's called his work a dire prophecy. If you haven't taken time to watch this free video, do it right now. You may never think about America the same way again. You can find the free video at endofamerica3.com. Again, that's www.endofamerica3.com. Watch the free video at endofamerica3.com. That's endofamerica3.com.
Dr. David Berry has provided excellent advice for all those interested in practical economics and sound money. It's certainly worth reading.
That's what Congressman Ron Paul said about Cha-Ching Wisdom, 123 Practical Universal Truths About Money, the new book by Dr. David Berry.
The cool part of this book, certainly it'll speak to you personally, your life, your lifestyle, your money, your investments, but it also can be generalized into the nation, what's going on as a nation. We do these same things personally that we do as a nation.
Dr. Berry's book, Cha-Ching Wisdom, presents many facets of your relationship with the once almighty dollar and how current national and international politics affect your daily life.
Some of the other things are about that. They're not just economic, they're philosophical. There's psychology involved in this book. There's philosophy involved in this book.
Read Cha-Ching Wisdom by Dr. David Berry, only $9.95, available at chachingwisdom.com. That's CHACHING wisdom.com. chachingwisdom.com.
If you suffer from poor sleep, you need MyPillow. Guaranteed to be the most comfortable pillow you will ever own. Using a patented fill, MyPillow adjusts to your exact individual needs by gently supporting your head, shoulders, and neck. MyPillow has a natural built-in cooling effect, keeping your cervical nerves cool, giving you the best sleep of your life. MyPillow will never go flat and relieves snoring, migraines, sleep apnea, fibromyalgia, and many other disorders. It's antimicrobial, non-allergenic, dust mite resistant, and best of all, machine washable and dryable. MyPillow is made in the USA, has an A rating with the Better Business Bureau, comes with a 60-day money-back guarantee and an industry-leading 10-year warranty. Order today at MyPillow.com or call 952-442-6199. That's 952-442-6199. Mention coupon code GCN and receive 20% off your order. What do you have to lose except poor sleep? MyPillow.com, the most comfortable pillow you will ever own, guaranteed.
Politico is reporting that Obama's approval rating has hit a new all-time record low. No president, even Nixon, had one this low into this term, this far along into the term. That shows you right there, people are not for this new war that was started by globalist special forces headed up with al-Qaeda brigades that form the core of the groups starting the war against Gaddafi. Remember 5 weeks ago, Gaddafi said, this is al-Qaeda working for the U.S., attacking me. Now it's all over the news. NATO admits, yeah, they're al-Qaeda, but they're good al-Qaeda. Yeah, they're out of Saudi Arabia. Yeah, they're the same folks that were running around killing U.S. troops, but so what? If you're not for it, you're anti-America. They actually say, this is good. This is humanitarian. So I wanted to just remind you of some history. 1979, they create the Mujahideen to then attack Russian outposts to elicit a full-bore invasion. Brzezinski has now admitted all this. We already knew it, but now he's written 2 books on it. The head of national security advisor at the time. We're not saying the Russians were good. The point is, this is what happened. Neither's al-Qaeda. Neither's the folks like Brzezinski. They're all corrupt. They come in, they attack, then they use al-Qaeda with the KLA against the Serbs in the equivalent of the U.S. Southwest, and the UN comes in and bombs the north of Serbia, bombs the central area, the south, takes over the south, ethnic cleansing of the Serbs, absolute murder, all confirmed, loving, liberal, good. Just like the al-Qaeda forces are killing anybody who they think may have ever supported Gaddafi, lining them up and shooting them, it's confirmed, it's freedom. Financial Times and AP reported 2 days ago, they have banned all protests in an official decree, period. You can't form new political parties. Women are raped if they protest. You're shot. And it's like, our media is like, yes, freedom, democracy.